Hi Sagittarius, this is your November 28th through December 4th weekly tarot reading. Happy birthday if you're celebrating this week. I do 5 spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Ace of Cups clarified by the Page of Wands. We have the Lovers, the Two of Wands clarified by Strength. In the potential outcome, we have the Sun with the Ten of Cups and the Star. And we also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Leo or an Aquarius or any zodiac sign. This is a general reading. Well, I do see somebody coming towards you. Perhaps you're dealing with 2 people. Because I do see you taking a little bit of a time to think about what's going on before you move forward, or perhaps you're thinking about which of the 2 suitors you want to move forward with, right? But either way, you'll need time to think about it, right? So here comes the Ace of Cups, the first card that came out, and it's clarified by the Page of Wands. So somebody's rolling out the big guns. It's not a page right away, but the Ace of Cups. It is only clarified by that Page of Wands, right? The Ace of Cups is all about genuine, authentic love. The Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck, it could be another person, a second person coming towards you. Or perhaps this is simply your decision, Sagittarius, to move forward. Because the Ace of Swords, it could be like a verdict. It could be like you deciding that, yes, this is what I'm going to do, or yes, I'm moving forward with this particular person, right? But 2 aces, that's a lot if you ask me. Anyway, going back to that Ace of Cups, it's clarified by the Page of Wands. For some of you, your hesitation could be associated with this Page of Wands. Perhaps you may think that this person is not serious, even though they will tell you they love you, they'll tell you all bunch of compliments. Perhaps you'll think they're love bombing you, or something will throw you off a little bit, right? The Page of Wands, like I said, it's unless you're dealing with a fellow fire sign, right? But either way, you will need time to think about it. So here comes the Lovers card. The Lovers is a card of a choice. The Two of Wands to the right from the Lovers is also a card of a choice. The Lovers could be a Gemini you're dealing with, right? Or the Lovers, in my opinion, is the best card when it comes to the actual love connection between 2 people. It is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of when 2 people feel the same way towards one another. It's a card of a twin flame connection if you believe in twin flames, right? And the Two of Wands, the next card over, is clarified by Strength. Strength could be a Leo you're dealing with. The Sun, the first card in the potential outcome, was also a Leo card, by the way, right? So you could be dealing with a Leo, or Leo could be one of the people you're dealing with. But Strength is also a card of courage, right? So perhaps you need courage to move forward with this person for whatever reason. Perhaps you're still recovering from something that happened to you in the past, or perhaps you're a little bit overwhelmed, or again, the Page of Wands throws you off a little bit. But I think you will have that courage to move forward, right? With that Ace of Swords, you will decide to have this new beginning, and you're not going to regret it. Look at those beautiful cards we have in the potential outcome. We have the Sun, the Ten of Cups, and the Star. As I already mentioned, the Sun could be a Leo you're dealing with, the Star could be an Aquarius you're dealing with. But if we want to stay general, then the Sun is a card of clarity, just like the Ace of Swords is a card of clarity, by the way. And the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. This card always talks about joy, success, happiness, and feeling on top of the world. The Star could be a card of a wish come true, right? It's not only an Aquarius that you could be dealing with. It could be a wish come true, something people usually wish for or hope for a very long time. And the Ten of Cups in the middle is the happily ever after card. It's a family card. It's one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. If having children or having more children is still an option for you, the 2 of you could definitely have children together. So yeah, here comes the Ace of Cups with the Page of Wands, and perhaps you're going to be a little bit overwhelmed. Something is going to make you pause and think about it, or make a choice, right? And I think the choice you're going to make is going to be the correct one. If you're dealing with two people, the one you choose will be the one you'll have your happily ever after with. If you're dealing with just one person, perhaps you're choosing to move forward, and I think you will look back at this decision a few years from down the road, and you'll think to yourself, yeah, that was the right thing to do. All right, these are some great cards. The Lovers, the two Aces, the Sun, the Star, the Ten of Cups. Definitely a commitment coming up for you. I'm not even going to do an extended for you, Sagittarius. Really happy for you. Congratulations. Sagittarius, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Swords. We have Justice. We have the Three of Pentacles. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra. Kind of looks like you guys are going to be waiting for a decision. Perhaps you applied for something with the government or some other organization, and now you're waiting for them to give you the answer. For some of you, you could have applied for a job, right? Whenever I see spreads like this, I always give this particular example. Say you want to do remodeling at your house, and your local government requires for you to apply for a permit first, right? So they could either approve or deny it. And now you're waiting for your local government to give you the verdict, right? For others of you, like I said, it could be a job. It could have been a business loan that you applied for, or whatever. Justice in the middle is that organization, right? Government or private organization. The Seven of Pentacles to the left from Justice is a card of waiting. So that's you waiting. The Ace of Swords is the decision in this case. You see how in the Justice card the person is holding up scales and a sword? That's exactly the sword we see in the Ace of Swords. In this case, this is a decision. And the Wheel of Fortune is a start of a new cycle. So once you have received the answer, it could start a new cycle for you. Three of Pentacles, right next to the deck, is either a card of collaboration, right? So it could be work or business related, or perhaps in the government in that organization, a bunch of people have to get together and discuss this. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Sagittarius, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Page of Pentacles, the King of Cups, clarifying it, Judgment, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So you got this King of Cups coming back bearing gifts. If it is your birthday, then it makes total sense. They will use that as an excuse to reach out to you, to wish you a happy birthday, and then immediately start talking about marriage, right? If it's not your birthday, then they're still coming back bearing gifts, right? The Page of Pentacles that the King of Cups is clarifying is usually something tangible, something you can touch. So yeah, for some of you, it's a birthday present. For others of you, the Page of Pentacles could be keys to their apartment, keys to their house, or a piece of jewelry in a small box. Never underestimate the Page of Pentacles, because again, it's something tangible, something you can touch, right? And a ring in a box qualifies. The King of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or somebody with a lot of water in their chart, right? Or somebody who is mature, in control of their emotions, but at the same time still very loving and very practical, right? And Judgment in the middle is a card of somebody coming back from the past. The Ten of Pentacles is what they want with you. This is a card of a commitment, rock solid commitment, as a matter of fact, or marriage. And the Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, that card could be interpreted a couple of different ways, right? Either they want to hold on to you and never let you go again, or perhaps this is you on the receiving end of whatever that Page of Pentacles is, and you are accepting it, right? Because the person in the Four of Pentacles is holding on to that pentacle, not rejecting it. All right, so it does look like a reconciliation, Sagittarius. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Sagittarius. This week we have the Hangman clarified by the Four of Cups. We got the Five of Pentacles, the Page of Cups clarified by the Three of Pentacles and the Hierophant, and we also have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Taurus or an Aries. This will most likely be your reading, pretty much, if you are currently unemployed and if you've been rejected a couple of times when you applied for jobs. Perhaps you even went through interviews and they still picked somebody else. If this is your situation, then I've got some good news. You'll be getting a new job. right? And it will most likely come from somebody you already know. Not necessarily a recruiter. It could be a recruiter, but I do see you going out or catching up with somebody, and that's how you will get that job, right? So yeah, we got the Hangman clarified by the Four of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, right? The Hangman is a situation that is stuck, not moving anywhere. The Four of Cups is a rejection card. So perhaps you've been sitting in this energy for a while, you've been rejected a few times. The Five of Pentacles, that's how you're feeling right now. Perhaps you're starting to struggle with your financial situation, because the Five of Pentacles is somebody who is experiencing difficulties with their finances, right? So here comes the here comes the Page of Cups. The thing about the Page of Cups, this is you catching up with somebody. Perhaps you're going out with friends, or you're grabbing a bite with a friend, or you're just meeting somebody for a cup of coffee. And that's how you will get this job offer. Okay? The Three of Pentacles, clarifying it, is a card of collaboration, which often translates into work, business, and finances. The Hierophant, clarifying that, could be a Taurus you're dealing with. But when it comes to work, business, and finances, the Hierophant is a card of something formal, something official, right? So like a full-time job that requires paperwork. And the Emperor on the bottom of the deck, it could be somebody who is a figure of authority for you, right? Perhaps this is from a boss that you used to work for. It could be your father, your uncle, or, somebody who is a boss figure, okay? Or perhaps that's what you're going to be. Once you're hired, you will become a boss or a supervisor or something like that. So yeah, cheer up, Sagittarius, you've got something coming your way. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Sagittarius. We got the Page of Cups, the Empress, the Page of Swords, clarified by the Three of Cups, and we also have the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Well, you're the Queen of Wands here, Sagittarius. And I don't know who this Empress is. It could be you as well. You could be showing up in your own reading twice. Those two pages could be children, or they could be messages, right? And the Three of Cups clarifying the Page of Swords is a card of a celebration. So if it is your birthday this week, perhaps what you're not expecting is an overwhelming number of congratulations coming your way, text messages, letters, or somebody showing up. Or perhaps if this is somebody else, if the Empress is not you, perhaps you will hear some good news that somebody is expecting a baby. Or a couple of babies. We got two pages on the table, right? So that's what you're not expecting. Either it's something that has to do with children, or perhaps if it is your birthday, then you will have a lot of messages coming your way. Or if somebody may even show up, and it could be a surprise birthday party for you, right? So yeah, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius, for this week. For this reading. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Sagittarius, have an amazing week.